Hi, it's me, Helen. So I want to add um, a video I posted right before this one. Talked about the hell that just went on in my house after church. My daughter and her family showed up at the end of it, and my 17-year-old was crying. And she went in there and said some things to my husband and called him out on it. She didn't video her conversation. But she brought up how she was mistreated at the ministry months ago when she went based on things that he had been saying. And he says, I had not been a part of that ministry for a long time. I just started going back on Thanksgiving. Well, that's not true. He's been back for months since he's been able to manipulate them and get them to believe their lies, his lies. Because at first, sorry, I got interrupted. My 4-year-old grandson came to let me know, very, very important, that we are missing part of the decorations for the outside of the house for Christmas. But luckily, they're going to go figure it out, so it's all good. So anyway, so he had told her that he just started going back to the ministry on Thanksgiving, which is not true. He's been back for months because my kids have been pointing out to him how you've been going and do your fakeness to the public, to the community, and you love everyone more than you love us, and you love the ministry more than you love God, because he's been blaming my 17-year-old for him not being able to go to church and get closer to God because he serves during the 10:30 service. I've already did videos about that already. But he told my daughter that he just went back. Well, no, that's not true. And my 15-year-old confirmed to my daughter that, no, he lied. He also told my daughter about the tiara for my birthday, that I made my 15-year-old tear up the house looking for it. And he didn't want my 15-year-old to have to do that. So he got up and started looking for the tiara and could not find it. My 15-year-old did set the record straight for my daughter after giving a very distasteful look. He says, oh yeah, he helped her right by sitting on his butt and watching me look for it. And I said, well, me and your older brother looked for it too? He goes, yeah. Well, he sat and watched me look for it. And then he got up and went and sat down to watch his football game. He never helped me look for it. He just watched me look for it. Yep. Yeah. My daughter, he told my daughter, I never told him I don't love him. And why is he crying? She called him out on the wrapping paper that he hid. She called him out on a lot of things, and obviously he told her lies about all of it. But, yeah, he didn't help us look for the tiara. He watched us look for it. And he told her that it was Giuseppe looking for it, and he didn't want him to do it, so he got up and looked for it. Lie. He told my daughter he just started going back to the ministry Thanksgiving. Lie. All lies. Still funny how he used to tell the boys, I can't go to the ministry because if I say something, they're going to go back and tell your mother. But now that they believe his lies, he can go just fine. As the mistreatment to my boys continues, as the lies continue. Yep. And then I found out that, yesterday he was gone. He left around 3-ish in the afternoon, and he was gone till after 11 p.m. He later texted my 15-year-old saying that he was at work. But that's funny because those messages came yesterday, and this morning I got a message from my daughter. She saw him at Walmart about 3:30, 3:45, something like that, buying 2 large cans of beer. Well, either you didn't go to work or you were drinking before going to work. As my kids have pointed out, his drinking problem about continuously saying you don't have money for things, and then you buy beer and wine. So now what, you're buying it and drinking it away from the house so nobody sees? And when my 17-year-old called him out about that, he says, I don't care what your friends say. Well, it wasn't his friends that pointed that out. It was my daughter. And I have to pause for a second because my 17-year-old and my very handsome 4-year-old grandson need to tell me something. Okay, so it was very important that my 4-year-old grandson had to come and tell me that Julia, his grandpa's wife, which is a grandma, or I don't know what my grandson calls her, but I guess he calls her Julia. He said, she's coming to get me. And I said, oh, she's coming to take you away from me? He said, no, she's just coming to get me.
Okay. Hey, come here for a second.
Anyway, sorry for the mini pauses. My 4-year-old grandson, has a lot to say. A lot to say. And with the stress of everything that happened with my 17-year-old and my husband, my son is now drinking, his 6th soda? No, you had 3 upstairs. You had another one. No, you had one here. One.
I had 3.
So that's your 4th? No.
I only had one upstairs.
Okay, his 4th soda to bring up his blood sugar. The stress has caused his blood sugar to go dangerously low. So he's currently still trying to get that to a safe number. But yeah, he didn't look for the tiara. He's been going to the ministry for months. And yeah, he's been buying alcohol. He says, I got receipts to prove I did not. We saw you have it. So whether you kept that receipt or not, we saw you with it. And the boys saw you buy it after telling them you can't buy things that they need or want. So it's been a real crazy roller coaster. But my daughter called him out, and he lied to her. My 15-year-old set the record straight. I set the record straight. My 17-year-old set the record straight with him not helping look for the tiara or the drinking or going to the when he started back with the ministry. And a lot of things that he's been saying, and set the record straight on how, no, he tells everyone he doesn't mistreat me, but my 17-year-old set the record straight with my daughter. And my daughter said to him, yeah, I've heard you disrespect her, so you're lying. Anyway, remember to keep moving forward. What are you doing with a hammer?
I'll put it there.
You're going to put it right there? Okay. Okay. Okay, you're going to go, okay. Remember to keep moving forward. You are special. You are worthy. Plenty of people do love you. Until next time. Bye.